Hi everyone, MP Will Greaves here. Happy to be back with you for the first weekly wrap of 2026. This week, our constituency office reopened after a much needed holiday break. My team is back at work, responding to your emails, returning your phone calls, and helping constituents navigate some of the challenges that also come around with the first week back. I've also been meeting with community groups, constituents, and stakeholders to work on our local priorities as we head into the upcoming sitting of Parliament. If there's something that you'd like to discuss with me or my team, please don't hesitate to reach out to our office at will.greaves@parl.gc.ca. Today, though, I want to speak about an issue that many of you have been following closely in the news. It's one of the biggest global stories right now, and it has real implications for Canada, including for us right here in Victoria. I'm referring to the constitutional, political, and moral crisis that is unfolding in the United States, and the way that the Trump administration is actively undermining the systems and the principles that have shaped global stability and served Canada's interests well since the end of the Second World War. Many of you have written to me expressing your deep concern about the United States' illegal aggression towards Venezuela last weekend. You may also have seen in the news this week reports that the United States is threatening to acquire, annex, or even militarily intervene in Greenland. I'd like to be very clear. I say this both as your member of Parliament and as a professor of international politics who has professional expertise on issues of Arctic security. Canada cannot and will not accept American aggression against our NATO allies, including Denmark. We must stand firmly for the principles of sovereignty, self-determination, and international law in the Arctic. This isn't optional, it's essential. Greenland is our close geographic neighbor. It borders northern Canada and is part of the shared Inuit homeland of Inuit Nunat. Aggression against Greenland is only one step removed from aggression against Canada itself. If the United States can forcibly impose itself on one NATO ally, then no NATO ally is truly safe under the current administration. That's why I strongly support the statements made this week by Prime Minister Carney and Foreign Minister Anand, affirming Canada's support for the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and political independence of Denmark and Greenland. Denmark is a close friend and ally of Canada, and the future of Greenland is for Greenlanders to decide. Full stop. There is simply no basis for the United States to assert control over Greenland. As Canadians watch developments south of the border with sadness, with anger, and with anxiety, the most productive thing that we can do is invest our energy and our dollars here at home. As the Prime Minister has said, there is so much more that we can do for ourselves than the United States can ever take away. So if what you're seeing worries you, action is the antidote to despair. You can help ensure that far-right populist policies do not gain a foothold in Canada. Volunteer in your community. Look out for your neighbors. Speak up for human rights and basic human dignity, publicly and in private. Support Canadian businesses. And if you're traveling this winter, consider exploring more of this incredible country rather than heading south. These are just a few suggestions, and I would love to hear more about the important ways that you are taking this on in our community. Listen, these are challenging times, and the only way through is together. So as we begin 2026, I wish you all a happy, healthy, and restorative new year. We're going to need it. And as always, thanks for staying tuned, thanks for staying engaged, and I'll see you in the community and in next week's Weekly Wrap.